Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new here, welcome. Today I want to speak about to-do lists and just how important they are. We all know that when you keep your thoughts, or rather when you keep a list of things that you have to do, you increase on your productivity. And I know this because when I have so many things to do and I don't prioritize, or I don't put them in a list on just how their level of urgency, I tend to jump from one activity to the other, not realizing that I'm probably doing 40% of this or 50% of that and 60% of that. And then at the end of the day, I haven't really done a good job, not even in one single task. And so, yeah, it really helps you with productivity. It also helps with reducing your likelihood of forgetting the stuff that you have to do. Me and my colleagues were talking about this today, and they were telling me just how preparing or just keeping a to-do list really helps them with being grounded and just lifting some pressure off them, because now they're really clear on what they have to do. And I remember saying that, or this is very true with me, most of the time I don't prepare, especially if I'm confident in what I'm supposed to be talking about, or if I think I have a good command on of what I'm supposed to be talking about, then I don't really prepare. And most of the time I realize that after my lessons or after my presentations, I realize that there's stuff that I forget. And so this is where also to-do list really helps. You rarely forget, because now you have everything on paper, and so you really have no option but to do them. The other thing that to-do list help with is motivation. And I speak from experience. Whenever I'm doing something, or rather whenever I have a list and I keep crossing things off, I really am motivated to just go down my list and finish what I have to do. And so let's get on Richard Branson's take on to-do list. He was once quoted saying that lists do not only help you provide you with a structure for getting things done, but they also help you set goals and achieve your dreams. So yeah, he says that you have a structure, and structure is very important, really. And as I mentioned, it prevents you from moving from one thing to another thing to another thing, and then you realize at the end of the day you really haven't done a good job, or you really haven't done much towards achieving your goals. And so here are some of the lists that he swears really helped him move towards his success. The first one is a list of ideas, and this one I agree with fully. And talking as a forgetful person, sometimes I'm sitting and things just pop in my head. I just put them down, and I have them a lot in my house. You see that pink post-it? Those are just ideas that I put down. They're everywhere in my house. And so yeah, I really agree with this. It doesn't have to necessarily be something that pops up in your head when you're daydreaming, but also it could be something that inspires you, say, in your regular day, really. It could be something that you've seen on the street, or something you've seen at some coffee shop, or at a mall, or just at a restaurant, or even an activity that some people are doing, or even a show that you're watching, or even a conversation that you're in. This topic today was inspired by the conversation me and my colleagues were having today. So yeah, it's really important to put these things down. And you don't necessarily have to be walking around with a book and a pen. You don't have to do that. These days we have our phones. Most of our phones have a to-do list where you can take notes and stuff. So you can, when something comes to your head, you can just quickly jot them down. The other list that he swears by is a list of people to call. I feel like this is for really busy people, or really people with so many people in their lives. That's a lot of people. So anyways, when you have so many people in your life, it's really important to prioritize who you want to call, who you want to text, who you want to email. And this just now, this thing that always people always say, that don't let anyone fool you that they're busy. You're just not their priority. And this is really important, because people prioritize people to talk to, and it really helps you with keeping in touch with important people, people who will help you, or people who motivate you, or whatever. The other list that he keeps is a list of people that make things happen. Now, I feel like everyone needs to have this in their lives, though I don't have so many people like that in my life, so I don't put them in a list because I know all of them. These are people that I can just quickly jot an email, or quickly type, a message and send them, But these people are really just people you need in our lives. And as I said from my previous video, these are the people who motivate you, these are the people who challenge you, and you really need to always be in contact with these people, you know. Just the other day, this reminds me of a conversation a new friend and I were having the other day on Saturday. She was like, when you have a project to do, like say something work related, and if you don't own your business, there's always a deadline, and you're probably always getting notification to do whatever you have to do. And so these motivations, these notifications, or these deadlines really keep you motivated because you have to do it. But when you're doing something for yourself, like when you are your boss, you don't have these notifications. And so sometimes this is why sometimes we lack confidence, not confidence, but really discipline in doing things for ourselves. And so if you have people like this in your life, these people are always going to act as those notifications. You know, hey, they're always going to be checking on you. Hey, how's that project going? You know, and when people keep asking you how these projects are going, you just really have no choice but to get up and do it. So anyways, yes, this is another list that he swears by. And to this list, really, I'd add on places to go to. You know, this, I feel like he needs to have something, a list of things that motivate you, or a list of things that keep you alive. And for me, that is really traveling. I'd love to do more of it. And I have a list of places that I want to go to. And the other list that I'd add is a list of books to read. You know, I recently, like a while back, I started reading a lot and then I slowed down, but I'd love to do more of that. So yeah, please do let me know some of the lists that you guys keep, and if you do keep lists, and I hope to engage you guys in the comment section. See you next time. Bye bye.